Welcome everybody, wherever you may be. Welcome to Bad Boys TV. This is Brett Baker. I'll be joined here shortly by Mr. Rick Jones. Our 9 o'clock match here in Oklahoma is a men's gold division Scotch Devils match. Winner's side action. We've got Marlon Isbell and Jason Chappell going up against Richard Martin and Chris Rock. This will be a race to 5. We're just kind of waiting for everybody to get their stuff screwed together. Just had a match end on that table. Hopefully you can hear us good out there in the chat room. If you can hear me, let me know. Sometimes you shut this thing off and turn it back on. It doesn't always work just the way you think it should. Well, hi, Alicia. Yeah, this should be a good match. I recognize some names here. Not sure who we're watching hit balls. Or he's hitting the cue ball. Maybe I should go tell him you don't have to put a token in the table. He could actually like put actual balls up there and hit them. Yeah, both of these teams have a couple of wins under their belt, so they've proven themselves that they know how to win, so we should be in for a real treat of a match here. This match got chosen because this half of the bracket is actually on time. The other half is pretty backed up. So we wanted to make sure we had a match that we could start pretty close on time for you folks. I think the other side of the bracket, the 7:30 match, is just getting ready to start or has just started. All right, so we flip the coin, shake some hands. As soon as here comes Rick. Okay, so Marlon is the one we've been watching hit balls.
He's got a beard, I think.
So,
I'm back.
Who do we have here?
I'm back. We're bad. We're black. We're mad.
So, do you know who we have racking the balls here? Tan hat.
Is it red?
No, there's no red.
Got a little red on it?
No, this is.
No, I don't know.
It's blue.
Alicia knows who these guys are. She said it should be a good match.
Yeah, she said it should be a good match.
Either she knows who they are or she's just leading us on.
Well, this would be Martin and Rock with the first break.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, the tournament's running behind. No shit. When it's a race to 5 in doubles, it doesn't get done. Okay, so you said this is Martin and Rock?
It must be. I'm going on.
Well, it's Chris Rock, and I haven't seen him on the screen yet, so.
I don't think you're going to recognize him. What are the chances his first name would be Chris? Though?
He don't look like no Chris Rock to me. Well, I really don't see a problem on this table at all. A couple ways of going about this.
Well, they've taken the solids. Played shape for the 5.
You can shoot the 7, the 5, roll forward,
Well,
the
yeah,
4, the 2, the 6.
I would
Or,
take
the
the
1, the 2.
first here. I didn't see the 7 sitting there.
Yeah, now he's going to shoot the 1. Or he could go 5-2.
I think
But
he's got a little more angle on the 5 than.
Yeah, I think I'd shoot the. Well, he could go the 4 and come back out and shoot the 1 in the same pocket. All 3 of those balls can go in the same pocket if you want to.
He's on the 1 now. I kind of like going 1, 6. The 4 will go back in the right hand side. 5, 2, 8. But we can see what he has.
Wow, Foley.
It's not a real easy out, but if you stay in line.
Yeah, but he could shoot the 1 now, and if he's got a wrong angle that the cue ball goes down towards the 9, just draw back and then shoot the 4 on the side. You know, then you got your 6, 5, 2, or.
Yeah,
Well, hopefully he can hold this for the 2 then.
Okay, he's rolling it in.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't like getting from the 2.
Well, now you got to force your angle here.
Yeah, I didn't like going from the 2 up to the 4 and the 1 and the 6. But.
So Foley said in the chat room, Chris Rock from Living Color. I'm thinking Chris Rock from the comedian that was in
Same guy.
That was in Lethal Weapon. I don't think I ever saw Living Color or Living Color, whatever the hell it was.
It was in Living Color.
Yeah. Yeah, now see what you got because you had to force it.
Yeah, now he's pretty much going to have to bank this 6.
Now you got a crap angle.
They
Well, you could shoot the 4 in the upper right. It goes.
Yeah, but
Or you can shoot the 6 and run into the 9 and make a mess. Yep. Well, if you'd cut that thinner, he might have had shape on the 4 on the side because he wouldn't.
To me, they had perfect position on the 1 earlier, and they passed
Yep.
it up.
Tight window. Take your shot that you got. When you got shape on those that are in a window like that, take it while you got it.
Well,
Don't try to get better.
They've opened up the stripes really nicely for.
Yeah. And see
Marlon
here, I
and
would shoot the
Jason.
9, then the 14, then 11, 12, 10, 8.
So this is Jason Chappell right here then.
Yeah, it's Chappell.
Okay.
Yeah, this should be an easy out here.
Yeah, he just wants to shoot the 14 and bring the cue ball back a little bit to. He doesn't want any crazy angle on that 11. He wants to be pretty straight in.
Yeah, I thought he'd do that. That's a good choice. Not trying to force your shape. Just go back over, but I'd have probably tried to shot just to pull it back a little and go over so I could shoot the 11 in the side, and if you go short, you shoot it in the corner. You go long, and you're straight in on the side.
Yeah, he was better to go long on that shot than short.
Right.
And he didn't come up a lot short, but just a tiny little bit.
This match is brought to you by Jam Up Apparel. Yes, it is. Check them out. Pretty nice stuff.
And also brought to you by
BadBoys
BadBoys
TV.
I wondered how you were doing that when you're watching.
It looks cool, though, doesn't it?
It does. It looks like you got a new toy,
It does.
and really you didn't.
No, not really. I just learned to play with what I got. You can knock that grin off your face, Alicia.
Well, he doesn't like this angle in the 11.
Yeah.
He's thinking about going and shooting.
You start going up and down, you can end up getting out of shape really quick.
Yeah, but you know what? I like this, even though this is probably not the best pattern. It beats missing the 11. He's okay, because you can still get from the 11 to the 8.
Yeah, but he's over there close to that rail.
Yeah.
Now his partner's got a little bit tougher shot.
It's not ideal, but his partner's jacked
up. And there you go.
Yeah, when you jack up, it's real tough.
Ooh. You almost saw that building up. The second he didn't try to go long. See, if you would have tried to go long for the 11 shape, he'd have been straight in the side. If you come up short.
Be able to see this 6. Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa. He's fine. He's fine.
Good Lord, man.
He's perfect.
Perfect for what?
He can shoot the 4 or the 1.
Which one do you shoot? I know what I would shoot.
I personally would probably shoot the 4 or the 1.
I would too. Just shoot the 4 and just come right back over to the 11. Shoot the 1, 2 rail out for the 8 in the lower right. If I come up short, go the other way.
I can't see how much angle he's got on this 1. If he's got a real good angle, you can shoot the 1, come off the top rail and down.
Well, it looks like he could shoot a stop shot and shoot the 4 and follow, but I don't like that one. I think the 4 is your natural roll. You go to the side rail, you come back out.
Well, had he made it, he was laying perfect.
Yeah, but then you got to roll with it. He was laying perfect because he missed it.
These guys are having a little...
the TV pressure, man. The big bright lights above, man. Get too hot.
the hot lights. That must be it.
The hot lights at 30 feet. There's no lights over these tables in the corner here.
And actually, this is probably the darkest corner.
It is. Well, all 4 corners are pretty dark. Actually, I'd rather play on this one than the other one over there because they got the bright lights shining right at them. All right, people. You got to hit the like button. That keeps our sponsors happy. We keep bringing you free stream.
Whether you like it or not, just hit the like button.
Yep. Uh-oh. There you go. Little short, but it should do.
Hopefully you've picked a partner who doesn't mind a shot like this once in a while.
Yeah, a couple of those matches earlier today, oh my God, it was, hey, let's see who could screw each other the worst.
Well, I think you get that in the lower divisions, you know, kind of.
Well, 1-0. Yeah, I can't give you any more reach on that.
Man, I tell you, we get the shortest little mouse scored.
Well, we might be able to bring it up over the side.
Okay, so that game was won by Martin and Rock.
1-0. Make it sound like we're shuffling paperwork here and doing some stuff.
Make it sound like we're working. Sounds like they do stuff.
And here goes the break. 1 ball and 2 ball.
He's really happy that 2 ball's down there because the 1 ball got stuck down on the bottom rail. Gonna have to mug one of these guys. Keeps coming out of there with like 6 packs of beer.
Yeah, staff is 6-packing it. Well, I think I'd be shooting probably solids.
Yeah, I like the solids here because you got the 3 and the 4 right in front of the hole. I mean, every solid has a pocket.
Yep.
The 9 really doesn't have a pocket.
The 5 ball is your toughest shot, and you got a couple balls to get to it.
Yeah.
And actually, it looks to me like you could shoot the 2 in the corner and draw right back between the 11 and the 14. And you got the 5 ball shot. Get to it right away.
Here we go.
Well, he's going to go forward. Yep, that'll work too. Now you just got to decide what you want to do here.
Shoot the 7, slide in the 5.
It's a little bit of a steep angle. You want
know,
to just, do you want to try to bump the 5 out? So you got the side pocket? Because you got the 3 right there.
I would almost rather, depending on what kind of angle he's got, if he can, I'd draw into the 10. I don't know if he can. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
He had a little more angle, so...
I think I'd have wanted to bump it with a little bit more speed, but he should be good now.
Well...
Yeah, he could shoot
the 3. I'll go over and get the 3.
You could shoot a 3 and go to the rail and back out a little bit so your partner can shoot the 4, pull back a little so you could shoot the 6, roll forward, shoot the 5, draw back, shoot the 8. Not a bad pattern. Personally, I would have wanted to get that 5 out of there right away, but...
Well, they wanted to, but they didn't.
Didn't land right.
This is where you don't want to be shooting a real tough shot when you don't have to.
Get off the rail, get off the rail. No, not quite where he wants to be. Needed to come off of that rail about a ball's more width.
Shot that a little tentative.
One more ball rolled to the left, and he'd have been perfect.
Just a little bit tentative. Now, do you shoot
this? Well, I shoot the 4 and run into the 6, I think. The 6 looks like a funky angle here. Doesn't that take the cue ball right to the side?
It would definitely take the cue ball down here to the bottom rail.
Oh, you're talking about cutting the 6 in the side?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cut it I was saying if you cut it in the corner, cue ball looks like it's going right at the side.
Looks like he's going to shoot
Jay says 4. The score is backwards.
Oh, did we mark up the wrong?
According to Jay, you did.
Well, I'm going to believe Jay.
See how much trust we have in our chat room? Brett just changes the score on a stranger's whim. That was a good shot there. That worked out pretty good.
Yep, now you can shoot the 5, bring it back for the 6 and the 8, both in the same side pocket. I got to get to McAllister, Oklahoma sometime and go to Back Street Billiards, or Back Alley Billiards.
It's going to work pretty decent.
Yeah, he's about perfect here.
You might have to pull down to the bottom round up a little, but
I don't think he's got that much angle. I think he can hold this. Well, okay, he did.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that. This will be a break and run.
Okay, so who's that? That
was
that's Isbell and Chappell, wasn't it?
Yeah, Isbell and Chappell.
Okay.
So they're up 2-0.
Is that right, Jay? My chat room gets all quiet. I want to tell us what the score is and then get all quiet on us. Come on, people. Yeah, we set up some tables somewhere. Where'd you say? McAllister?
That's what, the back of their shirt said McAllister.
I can't remember. We delivered some tables in some little college town in Oklahoma a few years back. Set up 6 or 8 tables. Alright, so this should be Martin and Rock breaking. It better be, because you just said Isbell and Chappell broke and ran.
Yes, they did.
He winds up. Snap! One goes down.
Well, he got saved from scratching in the side.
And the cue ball went to Hillsville.
But, yeah, well, still, it's better than the other team having ball in hand.
So made the 10 on the break, and
this is one of those
has
where you wish,
nothing.
This is one of those where you wish, damn, I wish I would have broke dry.
Has nothing. The only ball possibly they could see is the 8 ball.
Well,
I don't understand that. That's ball in hand.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he was trying to do there.
That was...
He like triple hit it and everything. Huh. Well,
I don't know what...
Maybe he knew a trick that we didn't. I just don't know. That was very...
It was
odd.
It was odd because the way he shot it didn't look like he was trying to thin the one. You know, I thought, okay, he's going to try to thin the one, go to the rail or something.
Right. Just played the kicking it to hit a rail wouldn't have worked for him because the 13's right there.
Yeah, I'm
not sure what he was trying to do. And apparently our chat room is all flubbish
they're as
too.
Confused as we are. Somebody's leaning against our table out there, setting stuff on it.
Yep. And it's blonde. I'm going to have to reset the camera again. Because, you know, there's a table up on a podium that has signs on it all over the place. It says, do not touch or lean against. Thank you. And there's a camera with a tripod on it. And
you almost need to put some pipe and drape in front.
Almost need to put barbed wire on it. Let them lean against it and get stuck.
Razor wire. Just glue some razor blades on the edge of the table.
We can't make America great again until we take away all the warning labels. Gotta thin the herd. I'm telling you, man.
Warning labels have been the downfall of this country.
That is the downfall of this country. Really? A hairdryer says, do not use while shower. Duh.
What? You can't dry your hair in the shower?
I swear to God, dude. That's what I've seen hairdryers that have that sticker on them. Of course, the cell phone is going to thin the herd itself because people think they're invincible. See it all the time. People driving down the hallway, texting. It's like, okay, it's bad enough when you got the phone to your ear. But texting, see it all the time, too.
Yeah, I don't know which is worse, driving and texting or walking and texting. My goodness.
At least walking and texting, they just hurt themselves.
You should walk down the hallway of a high school in today's. It's.
I think they ought.
You got like 400 kids all on their phones.
I think somebody needs to come up with a device. The second you step in the school, none of your electronics work. All their cell phones just go.
I love the one where, the teachers got all the cell phones in a box up at.
Yeah.
Said, this is how you should take roll, and I'm thinking, you've not really been to school lately, because those kids would be absent before they would give you their cell phone.
Oh, it's insane.
Just mark me absent. I'll hang on to my phone.
I'm surprised. I don't understand why we have a weight problem in this country either, because they're always on their phone. Go to a restaurant, they're all two thumbs going, how are they eating? They got both hands on the phone, just thumbing away.
You're not burning up any calories moving.
No, but how can they even get the food in their damn mouth? They got both hands on their phone texting away.
Oh, believe me,
somebody just needs to invent all flavored soup so you can just run a straw right to
shot
them.
the ball, their break ball to get
I know, and didn't use it. did not take advantage of it at all.
On the other team, I'm like, well, that's the ball I would have shot.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because I was worried you would break out.
Thank you so much.
And I don't know how low that 12 is, whether they could play that 13 off the 12.
It doesn't look
and
like
go
it. It
in.
looks like it's lower than that.
It looks like it could be a little low. Yeah, it's hard to. Like, well, crap, my partner shot our break ball, so I might as well just miss.
So I'll just shank the 6 into the rail and make it look at him like, what the hell, you man? Yeah, this is a tough one now. Everything just got a lot tougher.
Well, okay, he just shanked the 6 ball, but he didn't leave anything. They do not have an offensive shot here.
Yeah, but just split the, what is that, the 9 and the 11?
This is another one of those. You missed.
Yeah, but just
an easy
just
shot.
shoot the 9 and 11 so that they would just both roll forward. You get one goes close towards the hole, the other one goes over towards the rail, so you have a breakout possibility.
Yeah. I would definitely want to split those. I mean, they don't go anywhere.
Right. Go ahead and split them because the other team has got tied up balls at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't think the 2 goes by the 6, so all you got to do is bump up so he can't make the 6 first.
If you hit it the right speed, you could use that 11 to block the 5.
Yeah, just then whatever ball that is on top, hit the other ball a little more solid and just hit it just enough to get. See what he does here. But you want to. Well, I wouldn't have gone that direction, but
He was trying. It just, it was.
I would have hit the under the ball. He went to the top of the 9. I think I'd have shot the bottom edge of it and just thinned it.
You still got your 3 as the ace in the hole there, so.
At the moment.
I mean, the 5 goes the 2-6 combo, but they're going to have to do something.
Kick the 6 right now.
Do they have the angle on the 5 to shoot it and go into the 3?
It doesn't look like it. Not the way he's lining up. Oh, what the hell?
Wow, that was a...
Thank you very much. I'm shooting at 13
That
with
was a
follow
short-
and breaking out my stuff.
That was a short-armed stroke there. No rail there, so that's falling in.
That's like robbing a bank and holding the bag out and then pulling it back before they drop the money in it.
Trick or treat and pull the sack.
You just missed the candy.
The candy bar just fell onto the sidewalk. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now what?
Now you're going to have to shoot your break ball.
Unless that... Man, just shoot that 9 into the 5 and make the combo up top.
These guys see patterns a little different than I do.
Come on, man, go for it.
Oh, okay. He's going to shoot this 9 into the 3-12 combo.
He's going to tip it, or is he going to go for the
I
make?
think he's going
He's
for
going
the
to
make.
just roll it in front of the hole. There, he went for it. There you go. Get off of there.
He's
No reward.
the 9 goes up in the top right corner, I believe.
Yeah, that's the shot I want to be shooting right now.
Well, hey, you're shooting.
You're at the table.
You want to keep shooting. You make that, you should come right in
Pocket
between
speed, and he'll be perfect straight on the 13.
right between the 3 and the 4 for shape.
Well, you got to...
You overcut it.
Bye, just a little. As Bob Euchre said, just a little outside. It's almost baseball season.
Yeah, I just can't get excited about baseball when there's snow on the ground, and nobody gets excited about baseball until about September anyway.
No, you're wrong. Dude, the pitchers and catchers have shown up.
I know.
It's just like you're going to go to bed one morning, you're going to wake up, and you're going to smell flowers and grass again. When the pitchers and catchers show up, It's just right. We don't even pay attention to the groundhog. Groundhog don't know nothing. Pitchers and catchers, they know everything.
You heard about the dad that said, "So, son, why don't you have a school on Monday?" He says, "Well, Dad, it's President's Day." He says, "Do you know what President's Day is?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "That's when the president comes out of the White House. If he sees his shadow, we got another 4 years of bullshit."
Yeah, no kidding. And they all see their shadow.
Wow, that was perfect.
That was pretty good.
That was perfect.
Well, Martin and Rock need to get on the board anyway.
No, wait.
Oh.
Well, they were just about to. They were just about there till you commentator jinxed them.
I don't even know what he did there.
He just absolutely dogged it. Sorry.
I know, but he didn't do anything with his arm. He just aimed that one wrong.
He just, yeah.
Well, and here, I'll tell you
He
guys,
didn't really have to do
here's one
anything.
thing to watch for. All the pool videos you watch, these guys that shoot with a really short bridge, you know, from where they get their bridge hand to the tip of the stick, miss way more than the guys that have longer bridges.
You know, it's funny. I never really thought about that, but I had a buddy of mine. He goes, "Man, you got the shortest bridge I've ever seen." Well, and then he quit playing pool. He went to play 3-cushion billiards. So we hadn't played in years. And we played here a while back, and we were playing on the bar table. And he looks at me and he goes, "Holy smokes!" He goes, "You got like a Shane Van Boning bridge now." He goes, "You're way out there." I said, "Well, I think sometimes it's just who you know."
Well, I think it's when you're not comfortable with your shots, you shorten your bridge automatically. It's like a subconscious thing.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
And so, obviously, if you're not comfortable with your shots, you're going to miss more. Chat room, you are seriously disappointing me.
You missed the bots.
Yeah. You only got 8 likes, 50 people watching.
You got 50 people watching.
Oh, they're so lazy.
My goodness.
Come on. It's the little hand with the thumb up.
All right, you 50 people. If each one of you tell 1,000 of your friends.
1,000 of your friends. Just put on your Facebook page. You guys got to check out badboys.tv. You just got to post it. That's all you got to post. We could make America great again.
Make pool great again.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul Smith was loving that hat at he got that from Chris. He's like, "Oh man," he was all excited.
You just wash it once in a while.
Well, this is a pretty ugly rack here.
Yeah, second ball break. Everything goes to one side.
Yeah, I've never been a real big fan of that.
Not unless you're playing somebody that can't move. If you get a guy that can't move the cue ball very well, it's not a bad break because they don't maneuver through all the traffic, and it's a good tormenting break. If you're playing somebody that you can just torture, you know.
I don't know if he's out there watching, but
hey, Bobby.
Luke just he loves that break.
Lisa says she posted it already. I'm going to check
Good
my
for
Facebook
her.
and see. Hey, double check the trust button on her.
How do you know you're friends with Lisa?
Alicia?
Oh, Alicia. I thought you said Lisa. Alicia's probably blocked
No,
you.
she might have blocked me already. Got tired of me.
She's smart. She's blocked you.
She might be on my BadBoys one. Well, she comes up. I'm checking. I'm a checking.
She's over there typing real quick. Oh, checking the BadBoys.
I don't see it. I see her last post says Marlon and partner about to play their match, but I don't see nothing else.
Oh,
She's like, seriously? You checking?
well, do you shoot that one now? I like shooting a 7 here, but
I don't see it, Alicia. I'm looking at your Facebook.
you stalker.
Oh, man.
Well, I really didn't like that shot.
Well, and that's just.
But I would have.
That's just accidentally grabbing the shot.
Yeah, but you just
See, he was aiming like straight up and a little inside, and when he shot, he hit it way inside.
Leaving that ball there just because I don't know that
blocks everything.
Yeah, well, it was blocking that pocket.
What was wrong with shooting the 7 first? And
yeah, because this doesn't look like it was going to be easy to. I mean, you shoot that. What were you going to shoot next? Even if he didn't scratch and he came up above the 14, they got really nothing to shoot.
He was going to have to shoot the 7.
He was just shooting.
Which he already had position on.
He was just shooting the ball he felt most comfortable with.
Hey, Alicia, in case you didn't know, you didn't block people from the dirty pictures in your Facebook.
Oh, good gosh. He just, ball in hand, dogged the 10. Come on, guys.
They're just not.
Are they getting tired?
Well, they shouldn't be. They didn't start till 3 o'clock today.
This is the gold division. This is the winner side. These guys have won 2 or 3 matches.
Who's that hottie with the flower in her hair?
Oh, come on. That's Michelle.
Shh. Don't tell everybody.
Why didn't it say her last name? She always has a flower.
Well, this match is a little on the rough side. It happens. Nice, got around it. Shoot the 13, draw back, shoot the... Cause the color is funky on those, isn't it? It's the 11, then the 13. Just not enough lighting over the table. Oh, I'm not sure I would have went forward.
He's fine. He's got an angle here. He can.
Is he going to run into the 15 or is he going to hit the 8?
I think he can run into the 15. You don't really want to run into the 8 if you...
Well, I know he doesn't want to.
Or if you do, you better run into it a little harder. Oh, he's going to shoot the 15 now.
Well, of course I'm cyber stalking you, Alicia. I got to have fun stuff to do.
Facebook. It's stalking for lazy people.
Well, what amazes me is
no more sitting.
What
in
amazes
a car
me is the people that
off.
gripe about their privacy and all this stuff. But you're freely just laying everything on Facebook. Go ahead, if y'all don't think so. Look at the ads you have today. Then go and just Google. I don't know, something you normally wouldn't do, like.
Yeah, it's Yeah.
men's jeans or something, or prices for airplanes or whatever. In the next 3 or 4 days, that stuff's going to be popping up all over your Facebook.
What gets me is you buy something.
Oh.
And then you get all these ads for it. And it's like, well, I don't need that anymore. I already bought one.
Yeah, well, you might want another. Well, this should be... Well, I'm not going to say any of these runouts are going to be easy, but...
There's nothing easy here. These guys are working
Cookies.
for every little thing.
Foley says he's got cookies. You
Cookies.
gonna get us some cookies? He's like, no, dumbass. Talking about computer cookies. Well, they suck.
They're not even peanut butter.
And they were chocolate chip. They, you know, every night when I walk past the check-in here, I go, hey, you guys still got some of those chocolate chip cookies? And one of the lady always gives me one.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Well, I didn't have to check in. That's right.
Yeah, just walk by the checkout desk and ask for a cookie.
Last thing I need is a cookie.
This should be game number 4. No. Not gonna say it.
You don't want to jinx them?
Oh my god, dude. Okay, so if you're not up on the Olympics, spoiler alert. Of course, I think this was like 2 nights ago, so if you're spoiler alerted, tough shit. But they were doing the downhill. I think it was the Super G, whatever one it was, but it was the ladies. And one of the ladies had a time, and the announcer's like, well, you know, if this next lady doesn't beat him, then she's going to win the gold. And they're all talking about it, and the next lady doesn't beat her. And they're like, yeah, none of the last 15 skiers have a chance of beating her. Right. Seriously.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then they go off to some other stuff.
They
Then like 10 minutes later, they had to flash back. The unbelievable happened.
Oh,
this chick
okay,
who's like not even a snow or a skier is like, she's like, most of the time she snowboards. She won.
Good.
Yeah, it was awesome. Just punked him to
happened,
death.
I thought that was terrible.
Payouts only come to $43.30. You have $20 extra. Where would you like it, or do you want me to just run?
Well, we got much better spread here than we had before.
It's only $20.
Looks like they're looking at the solids here. 5 sitting right next to left-hand side.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to ask Kathy?
No, I probably just.
I like solids here because of those 3 stripes that are bunched up over on the right-hand side of the pocket.
Yeah. Do you hear about that? The Russian team got busted for doping in curling.
Oh, in curling, really?
Yes, got tested for an illegal substance.
This is funny. I was watching curling with my wife.
I love curling.
And it's the only time I ever watched it. I wouldn't even know curling existed if it wasn't for the Winter Olympics.
Oh, stop it.
No, seriously.
We did the Penticton tournament in a curling center.
Well, yeah, I know. That's the only reason I knew what curling was, because of Winter Olympics. I'd have been like, curling center? What the heck's that?
Oh, I love curling.
But
yeah, that's the only time I watch it.
I think it's the funniest sport ever. Only Canadians get excited. But anyway, in case Paul Sapp's out there listening, you know, I asked him. I said, "Did you ever do like curling in high school?" He goes, "Yeah." I just have trouble picturing him out there with a broom.
I have problems seeing Paul Sapp walk straight on ice.
I want to see him get into that where they start. You know, is it an iron that they call? Is that what they call that thing?
The Rock?
Is it a rock?
It's the Rock. What'd you call it?
An iron.
Holy crap.
I don't know. You don't need the slider thing, you know, and then they sweep.
I love it.
I just want to invite them all over to my house.
I want to put curlers on the pool table and have them yell at each other like that. Yell at the shot. I think
But we're
All right, so the next 5 minutes of
We're
our
watching-
commentating will be done as curlers.
we're watching the Scotch.
Shoot!
We're watching the Scotch Devils, and I said, well, obviously there's open communication and curling. Scotch Devils.
Oh my god, so funny. Well, what's funny is, like, the first couple matches we watched, and I won't lie, there are some of those women just, it's funny, I think it was the Russian girl, the cameraman, the first match, kept shining on her face, and she had beautiful eyes, like really dark hair, and the blue eyes just, you know, I'm teasing Bonnie, I'm like, oh my god, the cameraman's in love with this chick, right? But she would throw the rock, and then she'd start yelling, sweep, sweep, sweep,
Yeah.
right? And we watched like a couple matches, and that, you know, that's how it went down and stuff. But then there was one match in I think it was the Canadians, and the lady starts screaming, sweep, 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 or more, or whatever she was screaming, right? And then the guy starts yelling back at her, and I'm like, uh-oh. You know, I love it. I think it's a blast, though. And I love the way they work out all the problems. Like, they can't figure out which one's closer and all that stuff. Or one of the guys fouled. He was sweeping and bumped the rock,
Well, yeah, it was like I was wondering what happened. You know,
and he just grabbed it and moved it out of the way, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, they call
it was
that
cool.
They call that on themselves.
Yeah, I like that.
Like, okay, pool players are not gonna be.
Yeah, I've seen some. Not in bar pool, though. Most of the time, they'd be like, what? What? I didn't do nothing.
Did you have a ref watch it? Well, then it goes to the shooter.
Call goes that shooter. It's such a myth, too. No, the call doesn't. Call me to the table and see what happens. We're going to work out the puzzle.
Well,
I love the Olympics, though. I love that the athletes all get together, no matter if there's a war in the world or all that stuff.
I like to stick the cue ball right there. Just stop it right. Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, that won't stop
Take that,
effing.
boys.
The stone. Foley's over here getting all technical on us. The rock, the stone. I love the curling, though. It's cool to watch.
It is, I guess, just because it's
But those nutbags.
different, you know.
Good God, the jumpers.
The jumpers.
The jumpers is like, I think I could do that. But the snowboarders, when they're doing like
I love
80 flips through the air and stuff, oh, it's great to watch, but it's like, yeah, I couldn't do that. I've done some flips and stuff off a diving board, high dives. I could never see the pool.
Yeah,
As soon as I start spinning like that, it's just till I hit it.
I have this.
So
thing
I can't
called
imagine.
fear of heights. So yeah, that's it.
I can't imagine. You know, you go upside down up a hill and you're flipping and you're spinning, and I'd never find the ground. It'd just be like, I hope I hit on land. I'd have to pray that I had some cat blood in me. I hope I land on my feet.
Got a new puppy at home. He fell off the couch, lands flat on his back. I go, yeah, you're a dog.
Yeah. And you can hear that.
Yeah, because it knocks the wind out of him.
That was a little loud, sorry.
You sounded just like him. You must have been there.
We had a Cocker Spaniel that did that once, and I thought he killed himself because the sound was just horrifying sound. And then like a little bit of wheeze of the last breath coming out of him. But
Yeah, they knocked the
a couple seconds later, he flipped right over and jumped right back up on the couch, so he had no fear.
Just knocked the wind out of him.
A little
This is
higher.
nice.
This ought to work, though. Pocket speed should be straight on the 8 inside.
These guys have really played a good match here.
Yeah, that'll work, too.
Isbell and Chappell.
Yeah, a
Solid.
few bumps, but
Yeah, but
all in all, they played really solid.
they play well together.
Yeah.
And,
And the other team just could not get it rolling.
all right, that is our 9 o'clock match.
Yeah.
Um.
If Brett's going to do another one, he's going to have to find somebody to help him out. I got to sleep.
Well,
So
we'll
We'll see what we got happening.
A lot of it will depend on how things are running. I'm not going to do a match that doesn't start till like an hour late or something.
Right.
But we'll see what we can find and possibly have another match for you coming up in about 35 minutes.
Thanks for
everybody.
watching.